there, and welcome to Say It with Roz. I want to talk to these black men that say that they don't like black women. They would never date a black woman. A black woman is just not, I guess, good enough for them. I really wonder about a black man that says such a thing. Now, I don't have any qualms with a man marrying outside of his race if that's what he wants to do. If he finds, a woman, white, Asian, whatever, Spanish, whatever, that he, falls in love with and he wants to marry that person. I have no problem with that. I stood up as a matron of honor for a white friend of mine back in the early 70s. She married a black man. And I had no problem with that. So it's not like I have that kind of hang up, okay? And I liked both of them, I haven't spoken to them in years and years, and I wonder if they're still together. I don't know. I hope so. But why say such things about your black sisters? Number one, it's very hurtful to them. I don't know what kind of black women, you've been involved with, but there are lots of black women out there who are educated. They are very classy women, they're not loud and, all of that. So saying that black women as a whole are not good enough for you, or they're this way or that way, so therefore you don't want anything to do with them, that is treachery towards your race, in my opinion. And I just don't get it. I don't get that at all. First of all, a black woman brought you into the world. So when you say something like that, you're talking about your own mama. I don't get it, black people, black men. And I believe there are some black women out there that feel the same way. They don't want to have anything to do with a black man. I don't know. Now, I'm not looking for a husband. So, I'm not mad because you don't want me. I already have a husband. I have a black husband. And I love my black husband. And I support him. So, I don't know where this is really coming from. But you black men that say such things, you need to stop it. You need to stop it because you're hurting your own race. You're downing your own race is what you're doing. And you're telling other young black men that their black women are no good. You're wrong. You're wrong for doing that. And I know some of these black women are really hurt over that. They really are. You're hurting them. But I tell you, one day, I truly believe that you will have to eat those words. You will. you'll have to eat those words. Because there are so many black women out here these days that are very educated, they're very classy, they have a lot going for themselves, and they are accumulating wealth, okay? As a matter of fact, I have read that the black woman is the most educated, the most educated group, that's in the U.S. right now. And then some of you men, you have the nerve to say, well, I don't want a black woman because you can't tell them anything. They think they know everything, blah, blah, blah. Well, maybe they do know more than you in some cases. Maybe you should listen to some of the things that they say. Now, I'm not knocking the man being the head of the household. I truly believe in that. I'm a Christian woman, so I do believe in that. But if you had some wisdom, some of you men, you would know that a woman does have some good input. Now, it's up to you whether you take that input or not, but you should at least listen to her, on some things. It's up to you whether you take her advice or not. I know there are some women that are really bold and really bossy and really are loud, and somebody needs to pull those women's coattails, because that's really not cool. So I'm not suggesting that at all, It really is better for a woman to present herself in a quiet, with a quiet attitude, to be supportive of her man. But there are times, too, when I think her voice should be heard, also. Now there is a proper way to do that, women. Now, you're not just supposed to, rear up in your boldness and, just try to tell a man what to do. Because, first of all, he's probably not going to receive that very well. So you have to know how to present things, when you're trying to give your man some advice. But back to my point, I really think it is horrible for black men to make those kinds of statements about black women in a sweeping general statement, like all black women, are this way or that way. No group is just all one way, that's not true, So, and I know women say some things about the black men too, and that's not true either in a general, sense. All black men are not a certain way, just as all black women are not a certain way. So, I just wish you wouldn't do that, black man. If you want a white woman, Asian woman, Spanish woman, whatever kind of woman, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with falling in love. But don't diss your black sisters or brothers, just because you're with some other race, don't do that. That's not cool. I don't know. Does any other race do that? I don't know. I never hear about that. I don't know. I know some men of other races do like black women. You know, they say that for whatever reason. I don't know if it's a good or bad reason. You know, but I don't believe that they diss the women in their own race. You know. So you just need to stop it. It's not a good thing. It's hurtful, you know, especially to the women who are out there looking for their black husband, you know, and then they're hearing these black men say they're no good, we don't want you. Come on, don't do that. It's not